First is the story that stand behind the whole country, Vietnam. You know, culturally, traditionally, all kids grow up eat pho. Pho now it's become worldwide famous. Uh, every citizen in the world, when you bring something called Vietnamese food, the first thing was pop in their mind would be pho. But the story how to make a good bowl of pho is not an easy. It looks so simple, it looks so easy, but if you be able to go behind and see the process of how the pho would make, it's not an easy thing. So from the beginning of cleaning the broth, cleaning the bone, to the deep cleaning, to the point that the bone is ready to undergo the cooking process. It could take 24 to 48 hours. It's all based on the quality of the bone. And most of the time here we use bone marrow, which is considered the most expensive bone, beef bone to use. So that's how it's make a good bowl of pho. In general term, when it's come to broth, to me, from my understanding, it's the whole region of Asian points of view about the broth. It's not just the Vietnamese. When you eat a good bowl of noodle, it means the broth is clear. So when you, like for example, here at a restaurant, when I have Asian customer coming in and then the bowl of pho is delivered out, the first thing they observe will be the clarity of the broth. The second thing, they will scoop the broth up and try to taste it to see the broth it was delivered or not. If that is certified, the bowl is ready to go. If it's not, then that's not a good bowl of pho. So that is all about pho.
Okay, so we have talked about the pho and the banh mi. So this is the final step where I bring everything on the table to tell you guys on how to enjoy the best way to enjoy the pho and the banh mi. As you can see, you come into it fresh. Basically, all the sauce is prepared on the table, and I'm gonna go over a little bit so you know what it's designed for. Most of the time, the sriracha and the hoisin sauce is good for the pho, and the same way the fish sauce is good for the pho. So when you taste the broth, if the broth is not have enough salty to the level that you want it, the very best way is to add a little bit more of this fish sauce in. It will improve the broth a bit. Try to stay away from the soy sauce to go into the broth, because the soy sauce actually make the broth sour. So this is not designed for the pho noodle. This is actually designed for the banh mi. So whenever you want to have a deeper bite for the banh mi, this is good. There are times that some people want to add this hoisin sauce and sriracha into the banh mi, but most of the time this is more than good enough. Okay, so let's start at the beginning of the pho. Usually when the pho is coming out at your table, Usually, before you start doing anything, you want to taste the broth first. Okay, and usually the very best way to enjoy to know how good the broth is to treat it like you drinking a fine wine, because you're supposed to smell it and taste it all the way. Okay, I'm gonna do it. So after you taste it, it make you satisfied the broth is delivered to where you want it. And then we got Thai basil, bean sprout, lamb, and jalapeno. It's on the side. This is all personal reference, and so you can add this into the bowl and enjoy it even more. But keep in mind, if you want to enjoy the bowl like the way it is, for me, I don't want to add too much of this on. I just eat it as it goes, because usually when you add too much of this in, and if you understand the whole process of how the pho was made, it's actually mess up the true flavor of the pho. So if you don't want to go there, don't add everything into it. You just add enough as you go. For example, if you want some bean sprout, you just get some bean sprout to put it in, and you want some lamb, you just squeeze some lamb in. Okay. So Thai basil, you just get some of this. So you can mix the pearls up, and this is the second test, because you want to test to making sure the protein, the noodle, and the broth all together is good. Okay, so let's move on to the dipping sauce. This is hoisin sauce. And sriracha. And don't forget this special touch is made on site, fresh from Indian Fresh. I guess everybody's coming in. There's people who drive long distance to come here to try this one. It's called lemongrass spice. We chop the fresh lemongrass on site. You can either mix together with this to make this different, the entirely completely different experience, or you can do it on the side, or you can mix this into the bowl too to change the broth. But for me, I like to mix it all together with that. At the end of your journey of enjoying your pho noodle, usually if you fully understand the entire process, how valuable the broth is, for me, I don't want to waste it, so I finish the whole thing bottom up.